Hello, and welcome back to Dragon Quest VIII. Last time, we finished up the entire Maella Abbey sequence, recruited Angelo, and got ourselves a world map. So we don't really have anything to go on now. Well, on to adventure, I guess. Excuse me. While I am thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and use some of these seeds. I'm going to use a Seed of Wisdom on Angelo. That didn't go well. Seed of Defense on Jessica, so she doesn't die immediately. Excuse me, apologies, my throat seems to be a little acting up today. It's not good. And, jeez! Man, these seed rolls suck today. So I haven't quite decided. Yeah, here's the world map, by the way. You can zoom out. Oh, I hit the right button. You can zoom out, and there's the whole world map. Excuse me, Jesus. So yeah, we don't really have a destination right now. We just kind of have to wander. So it is going to be a... As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by a jargon there. We don't really have a destination. We're just going to have to go. And it's going to be a long walk. An exceedingly long one. So, if you think you're going to be on the road for a while, you are. So, yeah, this is going to be the boring episode. What's over that way? Oh, that's another simpleton path. Okay. Sometimes the world map isn't as helpful as it wants to be. Yeah, we do get to get a nice look at the pretty scenery. Oh, something I forgot to mention at the start of this episode is I took the gold bracer we got from Calamari and I finally equipped it on 8. I forgot to do that. He doesn't have an accessory yet. It's worth it, at least. What do you say, Sign? Ascantha Castle. Well, it's better than anything else we have to go on right now. Now, I realize I haven't gone over Angelo's spells and stuff like that, but I'm saving that for when I get a new encounter, which should be soon, hopefully. I also know there's, like, not much on the path here, either. It's like, you go down this path once. Oh, there's a new enemy, I think. Yeah, Brownie. They are upgraded hammerhoods. There's nothing special about them. Beat them over the head and they're dead. So, Angelo is the paladin, effectively. He's got heal, he's got wind spells, and most importantly, well, the whoosh spells. Whoosh, and eventually swoosh and kaswoosh. He has buff, and later ka-buff. This is one of the most important spells in the game. If you guys remember that Mullet Mallet infamous monster, the Brownie's one of them. Also, Angelo, despite wielding a rapier, draws his sword like a frickin', like, katana. Like, what? Like, he's a quick draw specialist for some reason. And I'm not sure why. To look cooler, I guess? I don't know. Oh, hey, a new enemy. Pan Piper. They are upgraded satyrs. I think they can do the same thing, where they can put your party to sleep. Kill them quickly. The boomerang solves most of your problems at this point in the game. Oh, brownies can do that. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. Ow. Quit it. I was hoping I would go first. I also haven't decided what I'm going to do with Angelo's skill points yet. I know one of the things I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be investing in his unique skill, Charisma. Particularly for one fight way later in the game where it is horrendously important he gets, like, a certain skill. If I remember correctly, we should be on a chapel here soon. Nope, still just on the way to Ascantha Castle. Yeah, like, if I remember correctly, there's not even, like, much treasure on the way over here. Like, there's maybe... Like, there's this house over here. And that's it. No, and also the church right there. Oh, this might be interesting. Let's keep this in. You know what? Let's show off Warcry. Let's see if I can get it to work. How do I do this? Let's go Twin Dragon Lash, and let's go with Whoosh. Why not? Oh, that worked. No, that failed miserably. Wow, Warcry is not going to do crap. Oh, that's depressing. Whoosh, like most first level spells, is pretty weak. Oh, that's what you do. Yangus is no good, terrible, bad day, I guess. Okay, so the Panpipers can sing a curse song. Okay, neat. Bye-bye. I did not think Twin Dragon Lash would one-shot the Jargon. That's kind of funny. Sheep. Alrighty, cool. We have made some progress. Now, I want y'all to remember this house for later. Not too much later, but later. This is, as I like to call it, the Weaver's Hut. Emma, you say? A holiday for not taking a holiday for 2 years. Odd. And it's in here then. Okay. Yeah, there's a couple good items in here. There's a silk robe and a bendy metal. Right. So that's the wrong way. Cross this bridge. And we... You need to die. You know what? No, you're staying in and dying. You're dying on camera. Be gone. Leave this place. Let's try that again. Cross this bridge. And I think you really want to go into this church here. Well, there's a church on the way, so it's really nice. It's also a Zoom location. I believe this is the Riverside Chapel in your Zoom list. Yes, the Riverside Chapel. Talk to the nun. And if you rest here, you get a little cutscene. I wonder who could be up at this late hour. I think this cutscene is optional, by the way. Angelo's stargazing.
Angelo. You look like you've got the...
And this is one of my favorite cutscenes because it kind of shows Trode is much nicer than he might actually appear.
Maybe it would help to get it off your chest, And not that I want to force you, mind.
I love the sound effects.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe things will never be right between us. Marcello, will never forgive me.
Of all people to open up to, Angelo.
If only we didn't share
Trode.
common blood, I'm sure we'd get along fine.
Are you ready for Angelo's tragic backstory? Game? Thank you. Sepia tone flashbacks. Back in Maella Abbey in the past. Oh, look at little baby Angelo.
Francisco was always well known around these parts for his benevolence. He'd often take in children who had nowhere else to
Note he came from the simpleton side of Maella Abbey.
And I was one of them. My parents were well off, part of the aristocracy.
Right around the time of the plague they were talking about.
Then they both died. All of a sudden, I was left with no family and no money. The Abbey was the only place I could go.
Poor kid. So look at his little ratty hair. Aww. Baby. Imagine how terrifying this must be for a child. This big, grand, imposing building, and it's the only place you can go. I'm gonna let this play out for a bit. See? You hear that, Angelo? That's destiny calling. Nameless Monk 427 has logged off.
You're new here, aren't you? Are you here to join the brothers? Have you come?
See, Marcello isn't a bad guy, usually. He's kind of a dick.
Oh, you must be exhausted. Where are your things? Is that all you've got?
My mummy and daddy died.
Aww.
So I don't have many things, and I don't have anywhere else to go.
You sound a lot like me.
Ooh, you shouldn't have said that,
There's no
Marcello.
need to worry. Abbot Francisco and all of us will be your family from now on.
What?
Let's go and find the abbot. Come on now, don't cry. Why don't you tell me your name?
Angelo.
Now, I don't know how Marcello made the leap in logic from... I assume he saw white hair and the name.
You. So you're Angelo.
What an immediate 180, by the way.
Leave. I want you to leave. You leave and never come back. I don't ever want to see you again. So you're intent on ruining this life for me as well, are you?
Angelo has no idea what he's talking about. Or maybe he does, I don't actually...
Marcello was the golden boy of the Abbey. He studied hard and had a bright future ahead of him. But when it came to me, his attitude wasn't so positive.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
I'm so sorry, child. I'm sad to say I heard that little exchange.
Oh.
It's so unlike Marcello to act like that. I just don't understand. Ah, I see. I always knew he had a half-brother. That's you, isn't it? You're Angelo.
But Francisco's a good man.
They say
Well,
time
was.
heals all wounds. Let's hope your living here will make everything all right. Now, come along with me. From today onwards, this will be your home. Why don't I introduce you to everyone?
Well, how well that work out for you,
Not long
Angelo?
after that, I heard the full story for the first time.
Yeah, so Angelo didn't even know at the time.
About how I had a half-brother who was born from an affair between my father and one of the maids. And that was Marcello. If I hadn't been born, he'd have been next in line to my father. But when I was born, Marcello and his mother were thrown out of the house with nothing to their name.
Jeez.
She died soon afterwards. He had no one. So he ended up at the Abbey, hating me and my father for all those years.
I don't blame the guy at that point. Well, hitting you is not as stupid. Hitting the dad,
Quite a bombshell, don't you think? I was so...
Oops.
Still, c'est la vie.
Oh, if you would believe me, by the way, when I was younger and playing this game for the first time, this is the first time I heard c'est la vie.
My father got off lightly. He did just what he wanted and then died, and left me to take the consequences.
Sins of the
I'm
father.
the only one left for Marcello to hate now. In a way, I can't say I blame him, and it was probably good that we lived together. At least it gave him someone to take it all out on.
That's not healthy.
It certainly added a bit of spice to the humdrum life at Maella Abbey, anyway.
Angelo, I'm so...
This story's gone on long enough. Look,
Chatted until
it's
dawn.
nearly daybreak.
Wait!
Everybody's got their own reasons for traveling with the party. I need to take some like cough drops or something here after this. Alrighty, and we're rested up. We're not even 20 minutes in. Wow, I have made some progress. I got Seed of Magic here. Yeah, let's move on. Game, you good? Anyways, now we are officially in the Ascantha region. Anyways, see that little beach there right next to the house across the bridge? Remember that. That tripped me up when I was first... I am waiting for this to turn to daytime, fully. Oops, that's the wrong button. Alrighty, 2 new enemies. So Slime Knights, which you remember, was the One Night Stand is based on. They're pretty annoying. They do a little hit damage, they do a bit of damage, they do a little bit of taking damage, and they can cast heal. Jum, there, is part of a group of 4 enemies. By themselves, Jum aren't that bad. So you don't really have to worry about Jum. They deal respectable damage. Other than that, they're not anything to really be concerned about. Yeah, they hit slightly harder than the Slime Knight. That's it. They also, again, much like the Slime Knight, they take a little bit of damage to take down, so... Other than that, there's really nothing about them. They attack, and that's it. They don't cast any spells, I don't think. Hey, level 15 for Yangus. Nice. 8 skill points. Let's go more into axes. Parallax. Nice. Parallax does a little bit more damage than a physical attack, and it has a chance to paralyze. Which is nice. Treasure chest over here. Let's see if I can see anything. No, but I can see that. Yeah, remember that little coastline? I think that's the coastline I'm thinking of. Yeah, I remember that coastline for later. 2 laters, in fact. Yeah, let's show more of the Slime Knights, see if they do what they want to do. And let me show off Parallax, if I can. Let's actually cast Kasap on these 2. Angelo isn't going to be putting in much work yet. But he is one of the most important party members. Simply because he is the best healer. Oh yeah, Slime Knights can do that, too. It's a slightly stronger physical attack. I'd like to ask you a question. Bonk. Yeah, I think it does about 50% more damage than a physical attack, and has a chance to paralyze. Is Focus Strike capable of occasionally paralyzing? Yep. Whoops. Nope, don't want to use it. Just want to attack normally. Okay, the Boomerang has more than paid for itself at this point. Like, you literally don't need to invest in Boomerang at all, and you frankly shouldn't. The Boomerang skill tree is lacking. That's being polite about it. Anyway, there's our destination just up ahead. I think. No. Nope, that's a cliffside. Never mind. I'm lying. And how far is Ascantha? Oh, there it is. Really wish I could zoom. I could, like, scroll on the map there. Ooh, 2 jumps. Let's see if they do anything special. Oh, they can do that. They can cast Kabuff, I guess. Bonk. Hey, maybe don't do that. When they cast a buff, their defense goes through the roof. Jesus. Give me your soul. Hey, level 14 for Jessica. Nice. Bang! That's a useful one to have. Damage to all enemies. Explosion element. God. More into whips. Eventually I will want to use, do sex appeal, but it's like so, like mediocre until you get the final skill. At which point that skill is there useful, but it's like, ugh. Weaponizing objectification. Yeah, like, this part of the game is more so just get to Ascantha and then things pick up. Ooh, a new enemy, Puppeteer. They're kind of weird, if I remember correctly. Let's off Bang, by the way. All enemies. Does respectable damage, about 15 to 20 damage per each enemy. Very nice. Ah yes, this is one of the things Puppeteers can do. It's really good for you. I think they can also, like, make... Ooh, Jesus. Man, they can do a lot of weird things. They also deal, like, okay physical damage. And they have a decent amount of HP, so it's like, eh. Let's kill them when you get a chance. Is there an infamous monster over here? I feel like there is. Nope, I'm seeing things. I swore there was a Puppeteer infamous monster over here. Ooh, hey, here's another one of that group of 4 enemies. The Mum. She can cast spells. She can also, like, slap you upside the head. But, also, if you see the group of 4 all together, kill the Mum first. He'll thank me later. I'm definitely gonna end up showing that off eventually. I don't know when it happens, though. So, in case you couldn't tell, the group of 4 enemies are Mum, Bo, Chum, and Bo. If you talk to any cow in the game, you can get a bottle of fresh milk. Only once, though. From each cow. So if you see a Mum, a Bo, a Chum, and a Bo all together, kill the Mum, like, ASAP. Alrighty, we are so close. There is our destination right here. And you may notice it's kind of a dead end-ish. There's not really much to do on the, it's kind of a dead end on the world map. Oh, we'll have to figure that out after this. Game! No, y'all dying on camera out of spite. Also, interestingly, slimes and slime-related enemies tend to be more resistant to Bang. Slime Knights are not, though, for whatever weird reason. Ow. Pain. All my homies know is pain. Bonk. Ah, got him. GG's. Hey, level 13 for Angelo. And Angelo learns Tingle. Nice. 3 skill points. Excuse me, I need to look up something real quick here. Angelo's skill tree. Alright, do I want to get him that or that? it'll be useful to put at least a little bit of it there. Okay. So I'm actually going to start with 3 into Charisma. Comes a Lady Killer. Learn Squelch. Alright. Welcome to... Hey. Yeah, that don't look good. Welcome to Ascantha. A kingdom in mourning. That's not the talk to people button. A jester would come to a gloomy old place like this. Fair enough. Well, we should be able to just move on then. But not quite. Remember that for later. I also forgot about that. I didn't realize it was over here. So the king is in mourning, huh? And he's put the citizens in his path of mourning. That's unfortunate. Rennet powder. You can use that with milk to make cheese. Now, interestingly, this place has some of the best armor and weaponry around. So, important things to buy here. There's a couple things. You don't need the edge boomerang because the reinforced boomerang is just better. So that's nice. So, depending on how you want to go with Angelo, you can buy the short bow here. But for sure you want to buy the steel broadsword. That is very important. Can I afford it? If I sell the leather kilt, for sure. In fact, perfect. Let me also sell this copper monster coin so I have enough money to rest at the inn. Also, I don't use the soldier sword for anything, so I'm going to go ahead and sell that. Don't sell this. I'm going to keep this silk robe as well. I think you can use that for something else as well. Anything else I can sell? I can sell this dagger. Now this is a knife. And yeah. Oh, yes, I will sell the copper sword, though. The copper sword I've had for most of the game. I'm debating if I want to have Angelo go bows. I might, just because it's kind of fun. Then again, the bows are actually, like, the time between upgrades is, frankly, kind of ludicrous. But... actually, give me a moment, viewers. I'm going to look something up. Alrighty, so change of plans. I am going to go with bows on Angelo. Which means I'm going to sell this rapier. Just short. Well, I didn't make all this special medicine for nothing. Sell the strong antidote. Ooh, DM me. Forgive me. Sorry, I had to check something there. Mildly important. Alright, cool. So yes, 8 now has a weapon he's going to be using for a while. The steel broadsword. Now the armor shop here, which I'm not going to be able to take advantage of yet, has some other pretty good stuff here. I still would like to get a turban for 8. Or for Yangus, rather. I would like to get at some point another bronze shield. An iron cuirass for Yangus would be fantastic. And bronze armor for 8. And so basically I want to get one of everything here except the slime earrings. I don't actually need slime earrings. I'm going to keep the boomerang and the lance for now, just in case I decide to get a little frisky and do weird things. Oh, are you open? If you guys heard some, like, menuing sounds in the background, I somehow opened another program by accident. Oops. Anything on these gravestones? No. Okay, let's go to the church. Alright, I'm going to finish exploring Ascantha here. Mostly the church and a couple of the houses. Then I'm going to call it a day. think there's a couple interesting books here. Look how distressed that child looks. Two whole years. There's a time and place for grieving, people. 2 years ain't it. Luna, Luna in the sky, on the nights of the full moon, I shall try. Remember that poem for later. Well, sooner rather than later, to be honest with you. Chuffed about cheese. Renee powder and milk is plain cheese. That's one of the ones they give you just the whole recipe, which is nice. No books. No books. Right, and there are so many bookshelves here. No books. There's another one. Cows. The Cow's Whisperer. The Dairy Encyclopedia. Grass and Grazing. An introduction. No cow tools in there? Great Rocks. Ooh, Stone Hard Hat. Is that Stone Axe plus Leather Hat, I think? Do I have the spare Stone Axe? I have a spare neither. Okay, cool. Well, I'm not taking advantage of that then, I guess. Leatherworking, an introduction. Ooh, fur poncho. So yes, this one is an item we don't have. Magic Beast Hide. Magic Beast Hide plus Magic Beast Hide equals a fur poncho. It's actually quite nice. It's one of the better armors Jessica and Angelo can equip for a while. Alrighty. Now let's check last house here. $4 gold, yeah. The queen died, huh? Rip. Like the random thunder effect there for no good reason. Oh, that's not from the game. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm sorry about that, folks. I didn't realize the program was still open. Thought I closed it. So if you heard, like, an extra, like, background for, like, the past, like, 10 minutes, I am sorry. Anyways, I think I'm gonna call it here. We have made it to Ascantha. We have found the central conflict to this area. We're gonna rest up at the inn, and I'm gonna save off screen. You have a wonderful rest of your evening. Or rest of your day.